Ian Ward's schemes and the tumultuous relationships in The Young and the Restless create an intricate world where alliances shift, secrets unravel, and the quest for power and affection leads to unforeseen complications. The latest developments introduce a web of deceit spun by Ian Ward, whose manipulative tactics threaten to destabilize the lives of those around him. This article delves into the multifaceted plot involving Ian Ward's sinister plans, the strained relationships between key characters like Tessa, Aria, Phyllis, Sharon, and Nick, and the emotional turmoil that ensues as each character grapples with betrayal, loyalty, and loss. Ian Ward's deceptive plot targeting Tessa. Ian Ward, notorious for his cunning and ruthless nature, has set his sights on Tessa, a beloved figure within Genoa City. Under the guise of a pitiful homeless elderly man, Ian exploits Tessa's compassion and vulnerability. His meticulously crafted disguise allows him to blend seamlessly into her environment without raising immediate suspicion. Ian's ulterior motive is to undermine Tessa's standing within her social circles and manipulate her emotions for his own gain. The allure of Aria, Ian's strategic interest. Beyond his scheming with Tessa, Ian Ward has developed a keen interest in Aria, another central character whose influence and connections make her a valuable target. Aria's charisma and intelligence make her a significant asset, and Ian's pursuit of her signals a strategic move to consolidate his power within Genoa City. By drawing Aria into the sphere, Ian aims to create a ripple effect that could destabilize other relationships and alliances, furthering his agenda. Tessa's vulnerability, lowering her guard to Ian. Tessa, known for her compassionate and trusting nature, finds herself increasingly susceptible to Ian's manipulative tactics. As Ian ingratiates himself into her life, Tessa begins to lower her defenses, unaware of the true identity lurking beneath the facade. Mariah's awareness, the silent observer. Despite Ian's efforts to conceal his identity, Mariah, Tessa's daughter, remains a silent observer. Having lived with Ian for an extended period, Mariah possesses an uncanny ability to recognize his true nature. Her keen senses and familiarity with Ian's behavior make her a potential obstacle to his plans. Phyllis's reluctant role, struggling against manipulation. Phyllis Summers, often entangled in Genoa City's web of relationships, finds herself caught in Ian's schemes. Determined to prevent Ian from regaining control over her life, particularly through hypnotic manipulation, Phyllis struggles to accept Sharon Newman's warnings about Ian. Sharon's warnings, the voice of caution. Sharon Newman, ever the voice of reason, has consistently warned Phyllis about Ian's deceptive nature. However, Phyllis's skepticism and her own complex past make her reluctant to heed Sharon's advice. Chance and Phyllis, a tangled alliance. Amidst the tension, Chance Chancellor acts as a mediator, urging Phyllis to distance herself from Ian's chaos. He emphasizes that her involvement is unnecessary and detrimental to her well-being. Nick and Sharon, unwavering support amidst turmoil. Nick Newman stands firmly by Sharon's side, offering unwavering support as she navigates the challenges posed by Ian Ward. Nick's protective instincts come to the fore, opposing Phyllis's interference in their lives. Phyllis's redemption and Devon and Abby's stability. Phyllis's attempts to meddle lead to significant personal losses, leaving her in emotional devastation. Meanwhile, Devon Hamilton and Abby Newman play pivotal roles in shielding their loved ones from Ian's manipulations. The unfolding drama. As Genoa City braces for more twists, Ian Ward's schemes and their impact on relationships continue to captivate viewers, driving the emotional stakes ever higher. The battle for trust and stability underscores the complex interplay of loyalty, betrayal, and resilience in The Young and the Restless. This revised structure ensures the content flows logically, with clear delineation between the main themes and subplots for easy readability. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal the difficulties Audra Charles faces against Nate Hastings' family. She's making waves in the story with unexpected turns of events, especially after Nate entered her life. With Nate's arrival, Audra seems to be embarking on a journey of emotional and personal change. But is this change genuine, or just another mask in her power game? Nate Hastings has unlocked a different side of Audra. A patient and understanding man, he's proven to be more than just a romantic partner. He's also a spiritual mentor. Nate understands that Audra isn't the type to easily share her true feelings, yet his persistence drives him to explore the deeper layers of her personality. As their relationship progresses, Audra faces a startling realization. Nate's family appears prejudiced against her. Instead of backing down, Audra, strong-willed and determined, resolves to change their opinion. "I'm going to make them admire me," she declares, marking the beginning of a series of unexpected emotional events from someone as calculating as Audra. A moment of weakness. During Lily Winter's celebration party, Audra suddenly bursts into tears, a moment that leaves everyone at the table stunned. For a woman known for her sharp and composed demeanor, this display of emotion was out of character. Yet this time, her tears seemed real, stemming from admiration for the strong bond within the Winters family. Audra, who has never experienced a complete family or close relationships, finds herself moved by witnessing the deep affection Nate shares with Lily, Devin, and even Abby, his ex-wife's relative. For the first time, Audra feels an emptiness she's always masked with strength and ambition. After the party, alone with Nate, she opens up about her past. Audra confides about the rift in her family and the loneliness she's carried since childhood. This rare moment of vulnerability moves Nate, strengthening his belief that Audra might truly change and become a better person. Skepticism from Devin Winters. However, not everyone is convinced by Audra's sudden transformation. Devin Winters, ever watchful and skeptical, questions her sincerity. Is this real, or is she acting? He wonders. Devin has good reason to doubt. Audra's past is filled with manipulation and schemes, and she has never hesitated to use any means to get what she wants, whether in work or relationships. To him, her emotional display could be a calculated strategy to win the trust and affection of Nate's family. Viewer reactions. Audra's transformation has sparked controversy among fans. Some believe her relationship with Nate has unearthed a hidden, softer side. They see Nate not only as her partner, but as an inspiration for Audra to confront her traumas and open up. Others, however, remain skeptical. They see her as the same manipulative figure, now employing tears and vulnerability as tools to gain leverage with Nate's family. For these viewers, her breakdown at the Winters gathering is nothing more than a calculated move. Truth or strategy? Whether Audra's tears are genuine or part of a larger scheme, one thing is clear. The Young and the Restless has brought new depth and ambiguity to her character. This complexity has made Audra more captivating, as viewers are left guessing whether she is truly changing or simply playing a new game. Audra Charles, the shrewd and calculating star of the show, is entering a transformative phase. Her relationship with Nate Hastings seems to serve as both a mirror for her hidden feelings and a test of her ability to connect sincerely. In the episodes to come, we'll see if Audra can genuinely change or if she's simply weaving another intricate plan. Regardless, her journey is sure to keep audiences intrigued as her story unfolds. Billy and Phyllis toast to solving the world's problems at society. She apologizes for interrupting his evening with Sally. He says he's meeting up with her later. Phyllis grimaces, "Is this a thing?" Billy says Sally actually encouraged him to come meet with her. Phyllis is surprised Sally would care. At the door, Claire comes in wearing her new outfit and chats with Tessa. who says she's giving boss lady vibes. They go over how much she loved being Harrison's nanny, but she's excited about joining the corporate world. Mariah joins them as the camera pans out and shows Ian sitting in a hat and dark coat at a table. Ian lurks as the young women sit and discuss Claire's success. Mariah is distracted, and Claire asks if Sharon is Oak. Mariah tells her that her mom's medication was tainted, and she blacked out before she allegedly committed the crimes. She's reached out to Alan Laurent to hypnotize her. Claire and Tessa learn that Michael and Nick are with her. She's worried something will come up that Sharon can't handle. Ian ducks out, pausing to look back in at them briefly. In the motel room, Jordan paces and looks out the window. She flashes to Ian approaching her in the prison yard and telling her he wants to help. She tells him that unless he can break her out of there, he should run along. He talks to her about finding peace and senses she's searching for something. She tells him to go find another soul to save as they have nothing in common. He tells her the connection is real. Genoa City. I too have a troubled past in that fair city. Jordan remembers asking Ian what took him to Genoa City. He says love and a child, but things didn't work out as he hoped. He spent time in prison paying for his mistakes. Jordan guesses he was rehabilitated. Ian says he was. He was ordained as a minister behind bars and gives comfort to inmates who need it. Jordan asks what unwise choices he made. Ian was unable to overcome his hatred of the Newman family. Jordan gasps, "The Newmans? Well, maybe we are kindred spirits after all." She tells him Victor destroyed her sister's life and then married the town tramp, Nikki. Her death is on his head. They took her niece Claire from her. The anger and the rage is beyond what I can handle. Ian tells her he can help her let go of the anger. At Sharon's place, she welcomes Alan in and thanks him for agreeing to hypnotize her, especially given he's retired and barely knows her. Nick listens as she explained she's tried this in the past with no success. Nick worries she's got her hopes up for nothing. Sharon tells Alan she's desperate and willing to try whatever she can to recover her memories. Michael arrives and introduces himself to Alan, who wants to get started. Nick wants to make sure if anything disturbing comes up, he'll be able to bring her out of it before she's traumatized. Alan reassures him. Nick doesn't want Sharon to suffer any more than she already has. At Society, Billy tells Phyllis to work on getting over her issues with Sally, who is a class act. Phyllis chuckles. She'll put that on her to-do list. Billy doesn't want Phyllis to do anything extreme and asks what's going on with her. Phyllis asks, "Don't you get tired of it?" He asks her to be more specific. She says you can be 1000% right about something, but everyone assumes you're wrong. No one believes me, no one sees me. They have an image of me, and it doesn't matter what I do, no one changes their thought of me anyway. No matter what she does, she can't change anyone's mind, so she has to get up every morning, knowing she has to prove herself all over again. Billy can relate to that. Phyllis doesn't think he can totally relate because he's an abbot. He says it isn't all it's cracked up to be. Phyllis says he has family, back up. She thought she did. Michael and Lauren have been her best friends, but Michael is defending the woman who killed Heather and framed her son. Now he has some kind of drug/insanity defense. It's all like a knife in her heart. Billy is sorry he let her down. Phyllis complains that no one believed her about Sharon, including her best friends. It was because it was coming from her. I'm never right. Billy's been up against that wall a few times himself. I get it. Being constantly underestimated and dismissed, it's infuriating. Phyllis thinks it's sad. Why do people do that with us? At their table, Mariah talks to Tessa and Claire about how intense the hypnosis session will be. She's worried about not being there for Sharon. Tessa urges her to trust her mom in the process. Claire is familiar with intense therapy and confirms it's not easy, but sometimes it's what you need to get to the other side and get the answers you need. Mariah knows they're right, but it doesn't make her worry any less. She's hopeful this will explain what the haul has been going on. At Sharon's place, Alan instructs her to take long, slow, deep breaths as she goes deeper, not a safe place. He counts backward from 10 and tells Sharon to go back to the night of the accident. What does she see and hear? Sharon says she's driving and there are bright lights from a fast-moving vehicle behind her. It's a pickup truck, a dark color. She says it was going toward town. She pulled over to let it pass her. Nick whispers to Michael that Phyllis was going away from town when she was run off the road. Michael says she also mentioned seeing the dark truck come towards her. Alan asks Sharon what she's seeing now. Sharon says, woods. Darkness, it's so quiet. She gasps as she says there was a terrible noise. Someone must be hurt. She has to get to them. Alan counts her back out of the hypnosis. Sharon tells Nick and Michael she heard the crash in the distance. It wasn't her. She didn't try to kill Phyllis. Michael guesses whoever was driving the truck likely was. In the motel, Jordan continues remembering back to her talks with Ian in prison. Cher recalls apologizing for being rude to him when they first met. She tells him she's been searching for happiness and has to resign herself to her fate. But there is something that I keep wishing for. My Claire, my niece, that the Newmans have taken her is more than she can bear. Ian says he lost his daughter to the Newmans as well. Jordan muses, how about that? She thinks it's a shame they can't help each other get back their loved ones. At Society, Billy tells Phyllis they've made plenty of mistakes over the years. There are a lot of people who have messed up just as bad as us, if not worse, but they get forgiveness. Phyllis nods, I know. What is it with us? She wonders how to fix the bad karma. Billy says maybe they don't. They don't need anyone's approval but their own. Phyllis isn't sure about this, but Billy wants to put it to the test by enacting their plan against Victor. Phyllis says they don't have a plan. He says they have to create a situation where Chancellor fails under Nikki's leadership. Phyllis says Victor won't let her fail. He made it clear it's not about business. He wants the company. Billy says they'll succeed as long as they keep their eye on the prize. They're smart, have a lot of experience, and don't take no from anyone. If there's no fear, then Victor or anyone else can't stop them. He's ready to go to war. Phyllis isn't sure she can follow him down that path. Billy reminds her what they're capable of with no restraints. Phyllis is fully aware of their potential, but this plan is dangerous. He asks when she stopped thinking big. Phyllis says, my kids. I don't know if I can do this, especially now to my children. Isn't he worried about how this could impact his children? Billy thinks they can have the best of both worlds, protect their families and get what they deserve. Phyllis tells him there's nothing she would like more than to see Victor lose and to be a part of it, but she's scorched her life. She told herself she was doing it for the good of her family, but she almost destroyed her relationship with her children. I promised them that I would never do something like that again. I promised myself. She urges him to take it from her and maybe reconsider going after Victor, for your kid's sake. At their table, Mariah gets a text from Nick. All good. Progress made. She sighs with relief and tells Tessa and Claire she has to go. At Sharon's place, she thanks Alan for helping her. She wants to keep going and explore the night that Heather died. Alan tells her it's important to remember she's repressing these memories for a reason. She shouldn't push too hard and needs to get some rest. Nick backs him up. He knows she wants answers, but they don't know how disturbing they may be. Michael tells Sharon to listen to Nick and Alan as he dons his coat. Mariah comes in and tells her mom she looks really good. Sharon tells her she didn't force Phyllis off the road. She also remembered a dark pickup truck. Nick guesses that's the vehicle that forced Phyllis off the road. Michael says they need to locate that truck, or more importantly, the driver of that truck, to exonerate Sharon on this count. Sharon's so encouraged and hopes it will be as easy for her to remember what happened in the apartment. Nick thinks the driver could be tied to tainting Sharon's meds as well. Ian returns to the motel, where Jordan asks where he's been. Ian told her he had to clear his head. He beams, saying he's full of fresh possibility. On his wanders, he witnessed something very interesting, an intersecting of their two worlds. They've crisscrossed in a most wonderful way. He tells her that Claire and Mariah are friends. There must be a way to exploit this to their mutual benefit. Jordan thinks their plan is fine as is. Ian fumes that she's not in a position to call the shots. At Society, Phyllis asks Billy if he's mad at her. He's not. He understands where she's coming from, but this is something he has to do. He thinks he can do it and still protect his kids. Billy tells her she's not the first person to warn him about going forward. Jack did too. Phyllis has a feeling he's not going to listen to his brother. Billy says that's the thing. This is about a lot more than revenge. It's about taking back his opportunity to excel at something, which was stolen from him by Victor. He won't let it go so easily. Billy would love to see Victor brought to his knees, but this is about righting a wrong that was done to him, and to you for that matter. He tells her this is their chance to prove to everyone how formidable they really are. At the motel, Jordan warns Ian not to talk to her like an underling. He tells her the only reason they have to pivot is because she bungled things. He heard that Sharon is getting hypnotized to try and unlock her memories. Jordan protests, "This is not my fault." Ian waves her off. He says Tessa doesn't know him. He can easily befriend her. I do have some charm. Jordan questions how he'll handle her niece. Ian tells her to see to her agenda and get Sharon out of the picture. Jordan asks how he expects her to do that. Ian says it's time for sweet, tragic Sharon to depart this earthly plane for good. In The Young and the Restless, Ian Ward takes the center stage in an explosive storyline that delves into family secrets, unexpected alliances, and emotional upheaval. The revelation that Mariah could be Ian's biological daughter stirs generosity, forcing Sharon, Nick, and others to confront painful truths and make difficult choices. Ian Ward, long known as a manipulative and mysterious figure, emerges with a startling plan to claim Mariah as his own. His actions blur the lines between a father's love and calculated control. Ian's release of DNA test results serves as both a legal strategy and a deeply personal move, exposing the possibility that Mariah is his biological child. This revelation threatens to unravel the stability Mariah has found within the Newman family. At the heart of the drama is Sharon, who holds exclusive knowledge about Mariah's parentage. Torn between her loyalty to the Newmans and her duty to protect Mariah, Sharon struggles to shield her daughter from the emotional fallout. Ian's sudden reappearance puts Sharon in a precarious position, as she must balance her protective instincts with Ian's demands for transparency. Family vacation packages. For Mariah, learning the truth about her parentage is a life-altering experience. Grappling with the possibility of Ian being her biological father, she faces a profound identity crisis. Her struggle to reconcile Ian's motives with her feelings for Sharon and Nick underscores the show's themes of belonging and self-discovery. Adding to the intrigue is the potential revelation that Cassie, another key character, may also have hidden ties to Nick. If confirmed, this connection would create further emotional ripples, challenging the Newman family's dynamics and reshaping relationships. Ian's determination to secure custody of Mariah intensifies the stakes. His efforts are met with resistance from Tara, a steadfast ally of Mariah. Tara's unwavering support and strategic planning position her as a critical player in the unfolding custody battle. She fights to provide Mariah with stability, countering Ian's attempts to disrupt her life. The looming courtroom drama promises high-stakes confrontations, emotional testimonies, and pivotal evidence, including the DNA results, will shape the outcome. Characters like Sharon, Tara, and Ian must lay bare their vulnerabilities, exposing the true depth of their motivations. Sharon's role is especially challenging, as she strives to protect Mariah's well-being while preserving the Newman family's stability. Her decisions carry significant weight, highlighting the complexities of parental responsibility and loyalty. The custody battle reverberates throughout Genoa City, testing relationships and alliances. Friends and family take sides, with some supporting Ian's paternal claims and others backing Tara's fight to safeguard Mariah's future. These conflicts illustrate the interconnectedness of the community and the personal stakes for each character involved. As the storyline unfolds, the outcomes remain uncertain. If Tara wins custody, Mariah could find stability and support, strengthening her bond with Tara. Alternatively, an Ian victory might lead to emotional turmoil and a redefinition of family dynamics. A shared custody arrangement could challenge all parties to navigate co-parenting, fostering growth amidst conflict. Unforeseen twists could further heighten the drama, introducing new revelations about Mariah's lineage or unveiling hidden motives among key players. External interventions or unexpected events might also disrupt the delicate balance, adding layers of suspense. Through these intense developments, The Young and the Restless continues to captivate its audience, exploring themes of identity, family loyalty, and the resilience required to navigate life's most challenging revelations. In a tense and suspense-filled week on The Young and the Restless, Nick risks everything to protect Sharon as she delves deeper into a dangerous mystery that has already claimed the life of Heather. With her mind swirling from unsettling memories and unanswered questions, Sharon begins to realize that the events surrounding Heather's death and the mysterious blackout that night are not as they seem. Something sinister lurks in the shadows, and she's determined to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. Sharon's investigation into the blackout leads her to chilling discoveries, including the shocking realization that Heather may have been murdered. As she unravels the web of secrets surrounding Heather's life and death, Sharon seeks the help of Nick. Despite his concern for her safety, Nick supports her quest for answers, knowing that the danger is far from over. But Sharon's stubbornness and desire for justice put her in direct danger, especially as she uncovers an unexpected and deadly villain hiding in the dark. Elsewhere, Ian, the mastermind behind the sinister plots, begins to make his move. Aware that Sharon is closing in on the truth, Ian pushes his loyal ally, Jordan, into a moral dilemma. He pressures Jordan into carrying out a ruthless mission to kill Sharon, threatening dire consequences if she refuses. Torn between loyalty to Ian and her own conscience, Jordan faces an agonizing decision. Ian's cold, calculating nature leaves no room for hesitation. Sharon must be eliminated, or else Ian will stop at nothing to ensure his own secrets stay buried. As the stakes rise, Sharon's unease grows. She feels as though she is being watched, an ominous presence lurking just out of sight. Strange noises, shadows in the night, and the feeling that danger is closing in on her every step make her realize just how precarious her situation is. Determined to end this nightmare, Sharon decides to return to the scene of the blackout alone. Despite Nick's objections, Sharon insists on going, believing it is the only way to uncover the final piece of the puzzle. At the scene, Sharon uncovers a blood-stained necklace belonging to Heather, proof that Heather's death wasn't an accident. But who was behind the killing and why? As Sharon digs deeper, she begins to connect the dots and realizes that she isn't just dealing with Ian. There's a much larger conspiracy at play, one that involves more people than she ever imagined. Nick's protective instincts kick into overdrive as he realizes that Sharon is now a target, not only of Ian, but of others in the shadows who want to keep their dark secrets hidden. With danger closing in from all sides, Nick makes it his mission to protect Sharon at all costs. But as the investigation heats up, the risks become even more personal. As the characters in Genoa City struggle to decide where their loyalties lie, Sharon and Nick must face the truth that their lives will never be the same again. Will Sharon be able to uncover the truth behind Heather's death before it's too late? or will she become the next victim in Ian's twisted plot? Meanwhile, the power struggle between Ian and Jordan intensifies. Ian, determined to keep his grip on power, manipulates Jordan into helping him use the people around him as pawns in his game. As Jordan begins to doubt her involvement, the conflict between them escalates. Will she choose to stand by Ian, or will her conscience lead her to stop the violence? With Sharon's fate hanging in the balance, and Nick prepared to risk everything to protect her, the coming week promises even more drama, twists, and shocking revelations. Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless as the characters face moral dilemmas, dangerous secrets, and life-threatening decisions that could change everything. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Kyle Abbott has been furious over all the custody chaos that Summer Newman is stirring up. As a result, Kyle has thrown it in Summer's face on more than one occasion that she's not Harrison Abbott's biological mother. Of course, that's a true statement, but it's also hurtful to Summer since she's been Harrison's mom in every way that counts over the last few years. Harrison calls Summer mommy, so she doesn't like how Kyle keeps trying to diminish her role. Since Kyle loves to take jabs at Summer for not having a biological connection to Harrison, could Y and R teach him a painful lesson? Could there be a paternity twist brewing on the CBS soap? Kyle had a DNA test done to confirm Tara Locke's claims when she first came on the scene with Harrison. However, it's possible that Tara found a way to rig the results. Tara ultimately wanted to get back together with Kyle and carve out a place for herself in the wealthy Abbott family. In fact, Tara used to say things like she was thankful every day that Harrison was an Abbott, which added to the suspicion that she might have pulled something to make sure of that. Aslan Locke had his own paternity test done to confirm that Harrison wasn't his. But how do we know Tara wasn't sleeping with random young men like Kyle all over the Hamptons? There could be a boatload of other father possibilities, but Tara might have seen a good opportunity to scam Kyle and set herself up with a wealthy new husband after things fell apart with Ashland. Some fans have even speculated that Theo Vanderway might be Harrison's biological father instead, which could pave the way for his return. On the other hand, Y and R could always rewrite things a bit and make it so Tara tampered with Ashland's DNA test, too. Harrison might belong to Ashland after all, and in that case, his biological father is deceased. If Kyle perhaps has to get a new paternity test to prove his biological status in a custody battle, he could be in for a rude awakening. Kyle might learn he's not Harrison's bio dad and get thrown into a tailspin. That could bring some scary complications for Kyle when he goes before the judge, so it's an interesting dilemma to think about. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Kyle may have to make some updates to his legal strategy along the way, so stick with us for more predictions on all the stunning news to come. So where you want to be for Hot Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so stop by often for more details. The chilling mystery surrounding Heather's death continues to unravel in a way no one could have predicted. Sharon's desperate plea for justice intensifies as the night air seems heavy with unresolved tension. After a haunting dream, or was it more than just a dream? Sharon wakes with her heart racing, unsure whether the vision she experienced was a real supernatural encounter or merely the byproduct of stress. As Sharon tries to shake off the remnants of the dream, she realizes that it was far more than a figment of her imagination. Heather's anguished cries for justice have pierced her mind, and her spirit has appeared to Sharon in a vivid, emotional plea. In the vision, Heather's tear-streaked face was a haunting reminder of her tragic death. Heather's voice echoed in Sharon's ears, urgently revealing the truth. She told Sharon that a couple, an older man and woman, were responsible for the murder. "They trapped us, Sharon," Heather had cried out, urging her to not let the perpetrators go unpunished. It was a cry for vengeance that Sharon couldn't ignore. As Sharon attempts to process this revelation, she struggles to find a way to bring this hidden truth to light. Knowing how difficult it will be for anyone to believe such an outlandish story, Sharon turns to Nick for support. However, Nick dismisses her vision as a product of stress-induced delusions and trauma. He believes Sharon has been manipulated by unveiled, and although his words are calm, they strike deep. Nick tells her that he cannot accept the idea of vengeful spirits, leaving Sharon feeling more isolated than ever. Despite Nick's rejection, Sharon is determined to uncover the truth. She confides in Chance Chancellor and Michael Baldwin, two seasoned investigators who approach her claims with more openness. After listening carefully, both Chance and Michael acknowledge that Heather's mention of a specific older couple isn't something Sharon could have just imagined. They suspect there might be more to Heather's death than meets the eye. They promise to investigate further, though they caution Sharon that without concrete evidence, her claims remain speculative. While Sharon grapples with disbelief, the investigation takes a shocking turn when Chance and Michael start to dig into the circumstances of Jordan's whereabouts. Jordan was supposed to be incarcerated for her past crimes, but the records show strange inconsistencies. There are gaps in her prison documentation and mysterious visitation logs, suggesting that Jordan may have somehow escaped, possibly with the help of unveiled. This revelation deepens the mystery and raises suspicions that Ian and Jordan might be the couple Heather spoke of. As Chance and Michael dig deeper into this conspiracy, they uncover a grainy security camera image showing a woman who bears a striking resemblance to Jordan. This discovery sends them into a race against time. If Jordan is indeed in Genoa City, they must find her before she and Ian can strike again. Meanwhile, Sharon's visions of Heather grow more vivid and urgent, as if the spirit is pushing her toward the truth. Sharon pieces together what little she knows about Ian and Jordan's motives. Ian has always thrived on chaos, while Jordan's vendetta against Victor Newman has driven her actions. Together, they form a dangerous alliance, one that has now brought them back to Genoa City for a reason Sharon doesn't yet fully understand. In a pivotal moment, Sharon turns to Alan, a respected physician who has studied the mysteries of the human mind. He convinces Nick that Sharon's visions are not just fantasies, but vivid memories resurfacing in a state of altered consciousness. Alan's words slowly begin to erode Nick's skepticism, and he promises to give Sharon's claims more consideration. With Nick now reluctantly on her side, Sharon feels a renewed sense of hope. She's not alone in her pursuit of the truth, but time is running out. Sharon knows that Ian and Jordan won't stop until they've buried the truth for good. As the pieces of this dark puzzle begin to come together, Sharon faces an impossible choice: continue her fight for justice or risk losing everything she holds dear. The question remains, will Sharon, with the help of Chance and Michael, be able to uncover the truth before it's too late? And what dark secrets will be exposed as the hunt for Heather's killer intensifies? The drama in The Young and the Restless has reached a fever pitch, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. In a jaw-dropping twist, Sharon Newman has set her sights on Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, creating a tangled web of deceit, desire, and betrayal that could tear Genoa City apart. Sharon's bold move. Sharon Newman is no stranger to controversy, but her latest move might be her most shocking yet. In recent episodes, Sharon has been inching closer to Daniel, whose life has already been a roller coaster thanks to his rocky relationship with his mother, Phyllis Summers. What began as innocent conversations at Crimson Lights has quickly escalated into something far more dangerous and intimate. Insiders close to the show hint that Sharon's actions might not be entirely about love or passion. Could she have ulterior motives? Sharon's history of survival and resilience suggests that she's always playing the long game. But is Daniel merely a pawn, or is there genuine chemistry brewing between the two? Phyllis caught off guard. No one feels the sting of this betrayal more than Phyllis Summers. As Daniel's mother, she's fiercely protective of him, sometimes to a fault. Phyllis has been trying to rebuild her relationship with Daniel after a series of missteps that left them estranged. Now, with Sharon swooping in, Phyllis finds herself in an impossible position. Phyllis is devastated, an insider close to the storyline reveals. She feels like Sharon is not only betraying her trust, but also using Daniel as a way to get back at her. Viewers can expect fireworks as Phyllis confronts Sharon in a showdown that promises to be one of the most explosive moments in recent memory. Will Phyllis' protective instincts push her too far? Or will she find a way to expose Sharon's true intentions before it's too late? Daniel's struggle. Caught in the middle of this emotional storm is Daniel, who has his own demons to face. Struggling with feelings of guilt and confusion, Daniel is torn between the allure of Sharon's charm and his loyalty to his mother. Fans have watched him grapple with rebuilding his life, and this latest twist threatens to undo all his progress. Daniel is in a really vulnerable place right now, the insider adds. He's looking for connection and stability, but Sharon might not be the right person to provide that. Could Daniel's entanglement with Sharon push him down a path of self-destruction? Or will he find the strength to break free from the drama? Fans react to the shocking twist. Social media is ablaze with reactions to this unexpected storyline. Fans are divided, with some rooting for the chemistry between Sharon and Daniel, while others are firmly Team Phyllis. Sharon and Daniel are fired together. Phyllis needs to stay in her lane, one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "How could Sharon do this? Daniel deserves better, and Phyllis deserves justice." This polarizing storyline has reignited debates among fans about loyalty, forgiveness, and whether Sharon is truly redeemable. What's next for Genoa City? As the tension builds, the young and the restless promises even more twists and turns. Will Phyllis uncover the truth and save her relationship with Daniel? Will Sharon's actions come back to haunt her? And how will this scandal ripple through Genoa City, affecting the lives of everyone involved? One thing is certain, this isn't just a love triangle, it's a ticking time bomb ready to explode. The fallout will be nothing short of spectacular, and fans won't want to miss a single moment. Stay tuned for more shocking revelations as this storyline unfolds, and prepare for the emotional roller coaster that only the young and the restless can deliver. The residents of Genoa City are no strangers to drama, but this week on The Young and the Restless, an explosive revelation shakes one family to its core. Lucy Romolotti, the young but sharp-witted daughter of Daniel Romolotti, finds herself at the center of a storm when she uncovers her father's secret relationship with a new lover. The discovery has sent shockwaves through the Newman Abbott sphere, and fans are bracing for the emotional fallout. A father's hidden romance. Daniel Romolotti has been working hard to rebuild his life after a tumultuous past. His focus on reconnecting with his daughter Lucy and his professional endeavors seem to signal a new chapter for the once troubled artist. However, his personal life was not as transparent as it appeared. Unbeknownst to Lucy, Daniel had begun seeing someone new, a mystery woman who has remained in the shadows until now. The secret unraveled in dramatic fashion when Lucy stumbled upon a series of intimate messages on Daniel's phone. What started as curiosity quickly spiraled into disbelief and anger as Lucy pieced together the truth. Feeling betrayed, she confronted her father, demanding answers about his secrecy and the identity of the woman who has suddenly become a part of his life. Lucy's emotional outburst. In a fiery confrontation, Lucy's emotions boiled over. "You've been lying to me, Dad. How could you keep something this big from me?" she exclaimed, her voice shaking with a mix of hurt and anger. Daniel, caught off guard, struggled to explain himself, claiming that he was waiting for the right time to share his relationship with her. But for Lucy, it wasn't just about the secrecy, it was about trust. Having endured a tumultuous childhood due to her parents' rocky history, Lucy had finally begun to feel secure in her bond with Daniel. Now, the revelation of his hidden relationship has left her questioning everything. Who is the mystery woman? The identity of Daniel's new lover remains shrouded in secrecy, but fans are buzzing with theories. Could it be a familiar face from Genoa City's past, or is she someone entirely new? Speculation is rife that this woman may bring more complications than Daniel anticipated, especially if her motives are less than pure. One popular theory among fans is that Heather Stevens, Lucy's mother and Daniel's ex, could return to town to weigh in on the situation. After all, Heather has always been fiercely protective of Lucy and may not take kindly to another woman stepping into her daughter's life. The ripple effect. The fallout from Lucy's discovery is already creating ripples throughout Genoa City. Phyllis Summers, Daniel's fiery and unpredictable mother, is sure to have strong opinions about her son's choices. Will she support him, or will she side with her granddaughter in this family feud? Meanwhile, Lily Winters, Daniel's close confidant and former flame, may find herself drawn into the drama. Her recent reconnection with Daniel has been marked by unresolved feelings, and the emergence of a new woman in his life could stir up old emotions. Fan reactions. Social media is ablaze with reactions to this shocking twist. Lucy is finally getting a storyline, and it's a good one, one fan tweeted. Others expressed their frustration with Daniel's secrecy. He's trying to protect her, but this is going to backfire big time, another viewer commented. Theories about the mystery woman are also dominating fan discussions. Could she be a rival to Lucy's affection for her father, or will she prove to be an ally in repairing their fractured bond? What's next for Lucy and Daniel? The coming episodes promise plenty of drama as Lucy and Daniel navigate the aftermath of this revelation. Will Daniel be able to repair his relationship with his daughter, or has the damage already been done? And how will the arrival of his new lover, whoever she may be, affect the already delicate dynamics in their family? One thing is certain. Genoa City is in for another whirlwind of emotions, confrontations, and surprises. As secrets unravel and relationships are tested, viewers can expect more shocking twists that will keep them glued to their screens. Don't miss the drama. With so much at stake, The Young and the Restless continues to deliver the high-stakes storytelling that fans crave. Be sure to tune in as Lucy and Daniel's story unfolds, and stay prepared for the unexpected, because in Genoa City, nothing is ever as it seems. The drama in Genoa City is reaching a fever pitch, and the latest Young and the Restless twist has fans on the edge of their seats. Harrison Locke, the beloved young boy caught in the center of tangled family loyalties, is making his voice heard, and it's shaking the very foundation of the Abbott family. In a shocking turn of events, Harrison has made it clear that he doesn't want Claire to step into the role of mother in his life. Instead, he's turned to Summer Newman with an emotional plea that has left viewers in tears. Could this be the moment that reshapes Genoa City's power dynamics forever? The Claire conundrum. Claire, the newest figure to enter the Abbott orbit, has been vying for a place in Harrison's life. Introduced as a charming and ambitious woman with ties to the family, Claire's intentions seemed genuine at first. However, her increasingly assertive attempts to bond with Harrison have sparked tension within the Abbott household. For Jack Abbott, Claire's arrival was a chance to bring stability and healing to the family, but not everyone has been on board. Summer, who has always had a special bond with Harrison, has been quietly skeptical of Claire's motives. Now, it seems her concerns were not unfounded. Harrison's emotional outburst. In a recent episode, Harrison's feelings came to a head in a heart-wrenching confrontation. During a family gathering, Claire attempted to assert her role by suggesting mother-son bonding activities. But Harrison, visibly upset, lashed out. "You're not my mom, and you never will be," he cried, storming out of the room. This raw and unfiltered moment left the Abbotts stunned. Claire, visibly shaken, tried to maintain her composure, but the damage was done. The young boy's rejection was a clear signal that her presence in his life is far from welcome. Turning to Summer for help. What happened next was even more unexpected. Harrison ran straight to Summer, tearfully begging her to save him from the situation. "I want you, not her," he sobbed, clinging to her. Summer, caught off guard by the intensity of his emotions, comforted him while exchanging a knowing look with Kyle Abbott, Harrison's father. For Summer, this moment was bittersweet. She's always cared deeply for Harrison, and hearing his plea reaffirmed her belief that she's the right maternal figure for him. But it also put her in a precarious position. How can she honor Harrison's wishes without causing further discord within the family? Family fallout. The aftermath of Harrison's outburst has sent shockwaves through the Abbott family. Jack is torn between his loyalty to Claire and his grandson's obvious distress. Kyle is caught in the middle, struggling to reconcile his love for Summer with his father's vision of a united family. And Claire, determined not to be cast aside, is already plotting her next move. Meanwhile, Summer's decision to prioritize Harrison's well-being over family politics has earned her both admiration and criticism. Fans are rallying behind her on social media, praising her maternal instincts and unwavering dedication to the young boy. "Summer is the real MVP here," one viewer tweeted. "She's putting Harrison first, and that's what matters." What's next for Harrison and Summer? As the dust begins to settle, questions abound. Will Jack and Kyle finally take a stand against Claire's overreach? Can Summer navigate the tricky dynamics of the Abbott family while staying true to her own values? And most importantly, will Harrison's voice be heard in the decisions that shape his future? The tension is only set to rise as Genoa City heads into the holiday season. Family gatherings promise to be anything but cheerful, with secrets, betrayals, and power plays threatening to unravel what's left of the Abbott unity. And with Claire refusing to back down, fans can expect plenty of fireworks. Fan theories and speculation. Speculation is rampant about how this storyline will evolve. Some fans believe that Claire's true colors will soon be revealed, exposing a hidden agenda that could vindicate Harrison's instincts. Others think this drama will serve as a catalyst for Kyle and Summer to reaffirm their commitment to each other and to Harrison. There's even a theory that Diane Jenkins, Kyle's mother, might step in to support Summer and Harrison, further complicating Claire's position. After all, Diane has proven time and again that she's willing to go to great lengths to protect her family. The final word. As The Young and the Restless continues to deliver one explosive storyline after another, Harrison's plea for help stands out as a poignant reminder of what's at stake in Genoa City. Love, loyalty, and power are all on the line, and the choices made in the coming episodes will shape the future of the Abbott family forever. Stay tuned as this gripping saga unfolds. One thing is certain, the drama is far from over, and the next twist could be the most shocking yet.